Who is this?
That is Conflict. And because we can do this, the Florida boys, man, what's up? There's only 2 of us here.
So we got Florida, the very bottom of the U.S. versus Canada.
Yes.
All the way up north.
Yeah, Toronto coming all the way down.
Here.
I guarantee you that Conflict has been collectively, all of this time, even today, downplaying Quan Chi to nonstop. He is asking Paulo still for 2 hits of armor on Skydrop. He still wants buffs.
All right. You know, that Skydrop, look, man, when you can put a portal of armor on yourself, I don't think you need a wake up. I mean, he is playing Sorcerer. That's my favorite variation. I love watching this.
Gonna get the classic Swarm Queen coming in from HoneyBee, Beast Coast Evo finalist in multiple NRS titles. Conflict, a guy who really loves the game, doesn't get out as much, but when he does, he tries to make his opponents have the worst day of their lives.
Well, it's going to happen once he gets one portal set up.
All right, well, there's the down 4 to get that first hit of meter, and a whiff punish on the down 1 as HoneyBee 5 dashes supreme to the corner, and the cancel still as crispy as ever. It's going to eat upwards of 40%.
It's like HoneyBee never stopped playing this game. Yo, we're doing the up 3s too?
Hey, Conflict wakes up with the down 1, immediate challenge. He does not care. Use that interactive to get out of there. HoneyBee, cancel of the meterless variety, showing off. Here's the puddle. Not as plus as it once was, but Conflict, he has it going. Go.
This is where the party starts right here. This is where Quan wants you, right in the corner. But oh, wait a minute.
Oh, goes for the meter train. I like the idea, but the setup was a little off. Didn't get the continuation on that previous combo. Here's a throw, and that should be enough to do it.
HoneyBee looking so good. You know, if I see him do the low with the cancel, it may be over. That's one of the hardest cancels to do in the game, and a whip punish by Conflict.
Yo, hold up, Conflict. You're trying to show off. Draining that meter is not going to deal with none of Devor's nonsense. Meaty keeping it safe and playing the backup game, looking for the NJP, but instead it's HoneyBee charging in with that shoulder. That treacherous, traitorous shoulder from the queen of the Kai-10.
I wish I had a shoulder like that. Man, that's such a good button. But here we go, Conflict getting things started again. Is he finally going to bring out the portal? Drops the combo, tries to go for the quarter switch, but NJP. Yeah, here we go.
All right, Showtime and HoneyBee with the break. Here's the portal up, armor out, and right on cue, as you called it, Echo. Once he gets that armor portal working, it is a different game. Conflict jumping in and out, looking to chip away, but instead,
Conflict staying in that portal just long enough is going to take the round.
Did HoneyBee think to challenge that? Maybe he was looking for a timing, you know, wanted to go away?
Yeah, maybe thought the portal was just about to go away. It had been up there for quite some time.
And the NJP, once again, Conflict a little too low on the juggle, but gets the run up, doesn't commit.
Hold up!
And 50-50 galore. The mix is heavy from Florida all the way up to Tennessee. That country bumpkin Quan Chi trying to show out one time. Armor, HoneyBee in big time trouble. Wait, not yet.
That is a very good wake up. Even though it's so negative, it's multi-hitting, going to shred that armor.
And HoneyBee, really smart decision there. He hit the overhead, but instead of flipping Quan Chi to the other side, he knew the combo would drop, going back into the armor quarter. And Conflict taking big time advantage of it in the driver's seat here. There's the poke.
What a challenge.
And even smarter decision, knowing HoneyBee is looking for the EX, saves the bar, but oh no. Coming down, it's going to be a clutch situation. No wake up Quan Chi. How will Conflict respond?
Okay, use the interactable, invincible frames. Got him with the overhead, but didn't commit. Hold up. Down 1.
And the
Skydrop works.
He asked for 2 hits of armor. He clearly doesn't need it. You will not receive any buffs, good sir. 1 hit of armor is enough. And Conflict jumping out 1-0 against HoneyBee.
Okay, I don't know if he wanted that, but HoneyBee's going to jump all over it. We're going to the corner. But, I may have tried to jump out of that setup.
Ooh, and HoneyBee, crisp. The double forward 4 into the bug cancel. Slight delay. Looking for his turn. Keeps it plus now to jump out.
That standing 1. That was so good.
Did HoneyBee get mad?
I think he's activated his trap card, man. HoneyBee, once he gets going, it is so tough. You see Conflict maybe trying to read staggers, but he is just getting opened up repeatedly. That portal will help him in the corner.
And
that was so smart.
Absolutely. Beautiful reaction. Unfortunately, doesn't get the combo, but picks it right back up with the whiff punish into the corner. And yeah, HoneyBee wants nothing to do with this.
And I love the portal usage right now. Does not have to deal with any plus frames, anything to do with that puddle. gets to play Juan's game just a little bit.
Love the idea, keeping that room close, knowing HoneyBee was looking to advance. Instead, resets the timer, and Conflict gets to stay in control and play his game. Gets a little overzealous there, a little ambitious, but back into the portal of safety.
Ooh. I thought he was going to get the jump back, the whip punish. There it is.
Stop it.
He has to know that's gonna connect.
He's looking like a master of spacing and footsies right now. Is Conflict. There's the portal back again, and HoneyBee will not run away with this 2 rounds to 0. No, sir. Building meter, chip damage galore.
Oh, wait a minute. He went for the throw. Could that be everything?
Well,
27.
Luckily for Conflict, getting hit by that combo allowed him to build more meter. We know how much Quan Chi needs it, but reads the backdash. HoneyBee with the follow-up jumping into the corner we go. Will Skydrop work again?
Skydrop works twice.
There's no way I knew. There's just no way. There's no way.
How can you ask for buffs when it works intentionally? I don't understand it.
And Conflict a little greedy, refusing to block on wake up. But in the jump, able to land and block the down 2 is Conflict, and really crazy set of events now. HoneyBee heavy again on the offense and everything going his way.
Staggers right now, tries to challenge. You can jump out of that, but maybe Conflict's tried that already. That's why I got, oh, the x-ray, hold up, that is.
Yeah, how about you try this? Restart match because HoneyBee wanted
Jesus.
nothing to do with the potential 0-2 deficit. Ties it up at 1 game apiece. Gets the jump in, doesn't commit, run up 50-50, and right on cue.
I like the confidence that Conflict is pulling out here. Going against somebody like HoneyBee, Evo finalist, multiple times in multiple games, and the man's still playing his game. He's not scared.
All right, breaks now. And the portal for the whiff punch is going to get a combo of the meterless variety, 23% healthy damage. All right, enough. Conflict says.
Armored up, down 2, get out of here, 16%.
Oh, and that's going to be
a whip punish.
A little, yeah, too easy in that situation. He knew he had the combo rolling, but instead, HoneyBee a little early hits the 50-50, and yes, doesn't give him a chance to clash. Could have went for the trance to build a little more bar, but instead, Conflict getting the job done. Fantastic reaction, and wait a minute.
One of the best NJPs in the game is Quan Chi.
Man, I just get memories when I see all of this stuff. I see that NJP and I just think of Michelangelo waking up.
Oh, you are on this stage.
Waking up to so many top 8s with an NJP. And Conflict going for the reads. He's committing to it.
Stop. What?
Stop.
Conflict jumps straight, instant NJP. I've never seen an NJP so instant. He tried to get the portal there and it didn't actually work. He was a little bit too early on the command.
And this may be the game. Can he get the launch here? Does he have enough left on the juggle to close this one out? Knockdown, armor portal, and yeah, HoneyBee in big time trouble here. There's the rune and a dominating game 3 for Conflict as he takes the lead 2-1.
The air skull to start it off, got the first hit, has 2 bars. Oh, and he tried to whip punish. I don't know if maybe he wanted a normal first or what.
Seems likely, and if Conflict can win this, he takes advantage of HoneyBee's like #1 or #2 seed in this bracket, and he gets the path that HoneyBee would have, you know, earned so far. But HoneyBee down, but not out. Plus frames, big boot.
I think we've grown to know HoneyBee enough to know that he is never out of it. He's never out of the game.
His head is out of the game as Quan Chi continuously checks it with that forward 4. There's a knockdown, armor portal up, and Conflict committing to the full string.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
He just knew he had enough time to get that instant NJP. HoneyBee trying to throw out the quick normals to break it.
Only 1 hit. There's the throw.
So many portals on screen. Runs up, gets down. Oh, good tech.
And Conflict with the reactions. He's empty jumping, but this should be enough to do it. Devora half the damage to get the job done in the corner. Doesn't even need the cancel in that situation. 38%. And Conflict, big time loss there. If he could have secured that round, you'd have had HoneyBee on the ropes.
And he's got it. He's got to keep composure now. If this thing gets tied up, it may actually be in HoneyBee's favor. Right, not going for the setup. Up 3s. I love it.
Yeah, Conflict is not impressed by that. He's going to wake up with this button anyway. There's the whip punish interrupting that forward 2-2. NJP's going to switch sides and put HoneyBee into the corner.
Oh my God.
This is beautiful.
Conflict, no fear whatsoever. I love the conditioning from him too. Oh my. HoneyBee is just trying to get out of this. It's just an armored nightmare.
Stop it. And Echo, conditioning is the best word you could come up with. When someone's afraid of your mix, they stand there and block. And Conflict with the recognition to get these throws going back to back.
HoneyBee not ready for that portal activation.
And that would also be conditioning, as every time Conflict's changed into the meter portal, he's done a backdash. So HoneyBee probably looking to cancel, and Conflict thinking, all right, I got him against the ropes. 1 round away from advancing here in winners to set things off here at KIT 2019.
Oh, wait a minute. All right, HoneyBee. HoneyBee could be taking us to a game 5, but he's got to get through Conflict first. That's going to be a punish.
No!
Wait a minute, no!
And the crowd sighs and disappointment as HoneyBee forces the game 5 in Conflict with the yawn. Not quite of relief, a little frustration. He knew he had it. He closed out that first round. He could be running away with this game. But instead, decisive game 5. Pokes galore coming in from HoneyBee. There's the overhead.
I'm not sure. Maybe he wanted a normal before trying to punish with that trans. I'm not sure what he was going for. But the look of disappointment, you know that he knows that was his game.
Yes. And HoneyBee gaining an entire bar of meter from this continuous block strength. Conflict and big time trouble. Back to the wall, an X-ray at his disposal, and it may be close to a hood flawless. Conflict taken out of his misery. Just like that. Momentum shifts.
This is looking rough, but we did talk about it, man. If HoneyBee gets that game 5, it could be in HoneyBee's favor to win this. Conflict finally just... HoneyBee is just so oppressive, and Conflict is blocking so much, not able to play his game at all. Night dashes. Conflict is just, he's so stationary, you can't.
Yeah, he's
so scared.
He hasn't played here in game 5. He's just been pressing block. And here we go, Echo.
Punish.
Here's the start he may have been looking for.
That's what he needed.
There's the portal again, NJP. Yes, and there's the low. Gets the connection into the trance, and he is in the blender.
The standing one.
Talk to me.
We're mixing, baby.
Talk to me.
We're resetting with the portal activated. Conflict is back in this thing. Caught him with the low, and we're going to a final round.
Maybe
game
he
5.
did this for dramatic value because just when you thought it was over, Conflict pushing it. Last game, last round, who will emerge victorious? And big time mistake. This is going to be upwards of 40%. Don't count on HoneyBee to drop it. Wait a minute, the commentator's curse.
Okay, we got the throw.
All right, no meter for either of these gentlemen.
It's looking bad for Conflict. He needs a bar. Conflict, you got to do so. Oh, what? Hold up, he crouched. He didn't have the bar to launch.
He didn't, but gets the jump kick.
Oh, and he got the activation too. He's going to take away HoneyBee's breaker if he opens him up. Oh, and that was everything.
He went for it, and HoneyBee with just enough meter. Is this enough? Cancel is crispy. Here's the follow-up, back 3. Yes, and HoneyBee is going to survive the early scare from Conflict 90. Handshake and a smile, and look at what's going on here. MKX, baby.
That match, that was so fun to watch. And I've known of Conflict. I've never played him, but that was a really good showing from him.
Yeah, overcommitting there with the back 2 into the portal.
It worked so many times.
Trance, excuse me.
It worked so many times for him.
You think about it. He tried to ride the wave, and, you know, he was playing with his heart, and the read just wasn't there, unfortunately, for Conflict. HoneyBee is going to advance. Conflict's going to go down to losers, and I know him personally, man. He gets down there, and he kind of folds. But if he can mix as well as he did and play as patient, you know, HoneyBee is one of the best players, you know, of MKX.
Absolutely.
Look at the lifespan and fantastic showing. But that's just a taste. This is what you get with MKX early on here at KIT 2019. Let's take a look